Beautiful ladies and gentlemen, over here we're gonna be visiting a typical Russian family apartment too, bros. We're gonna be seeing how Russians live, where they stay, bros. Let's just dive straight into it, man. Let's not waste no time. Let's go.
12 days, guys. That's how long it took to build an entire residential building. Millions of families moved in.
Well. What's she saying? 12 days? Like, ow. Wait, she's joking or what? 12 days? Nah, stop kidding me, bro.
12 days, guys. That's how long it took to build an entire residential building.
Nah.
Millions of families.
I don't believe that.
These apartments, and for the first time in their lives, they closed their own door. Today, I want to take you somewhere very special to me. Not a fancy place, not a touristic spot, just a regular apartment building in a regular Russian neighborhood. This is called Khrushchevka. And I promise, by the end of this video, you're going to understand something real about how millions of Russians live. This is Irina here, and you're watching Hidden Russia. Today, my colleague Ekaterina invited us to see her apartment in this legendary building. So this is the building with an apartment we're going to visit, and over here there are trash boxes. Also there is a children's play yard, and what's over there? There is a small parking here, and I guess this is school. That's why there are so many kids over there. But first, what even is a Khrushchevka? The name comes from Nikita Khrushchev, the Soviet leader who ruled the USSR in the late 1950s and 60s. After the World War II, the Soviet Union had a massive housing crisis. Cities were overcrowded, families were sharing single rooms, sometimes multiple families in one apartment. Khrushchev wanted to fix that, and quick. So, starting around 1957, the Soviet government launched one of the biggest mass housing programs in human history. Simple, cheap, prefabricated apartment buildings built as quickly as possible. They called them Khrushchevki. People also jokingly called them Khrushchevy, a mix of Khrushchev and the Russian word trushoby, which means slums. But honestly, for many families, getting a Khrushchevka apartment wasn't a joke. It was a dream come true. People got their own front door, their own kitchen, and their own bathroom. Most Khrushchevkas were made from two main materials. The first type was prefabricated concrete panels, which were made in factories and then put together like a construction set. The second type was brick, but these brick buildings were less common. Inside, the floors were often made of wood, and the pipes were made of cast iron or steel. These materials were cheap and easy to get, which helped the Soviet government build millions of apartments very quickly. It took a record 12 days just to assemble the so-called warm shell, the main structure of the building, using ready-made panels.
Now I understand.
Interior finishing, installing utilities, and landscaping took about 1 more month. This speed was possible thanks to large panel construction. Concrete slabs made at a factory were installed directly from the trucks that delivered them. A team could put up 1 floor in just 2 days. On average, the full construction cycle from start to a building ready for people to move in took about 30 to 45 days. You can recognize a Khrushchevka pretty easily. Usually 4 or 5 floors, no elevator, because the Soviet building codes didn't require one below 5 floors. Thin walls, small windows, very simple design. No decoration, no fancy architecture, just pure function. They were built to last around 25 years. Many are still standing today, more than 60 years later.
What?
These apartments were very cheap and quick to build. They gave millions of families their own separate home instead of sharing a room in a communal apartment. Each flat had its own kitchen, bathroom, and toilet. That was a big step forward for comfort. Well, this is something that is not very common to see at the parking of Khrushchevka district. This is Khrushchevka, and this one, and this one, and over there in front. Hello, everyone! This is Kate Yekaterina. She's the owner of the house. And hello, morning. So we are entering the apartment building. There is usually a small area for strollers at the entrance to the building. People also can leave their bicycles here if they trust this world. Mailboxes are always located on the second floor. Currently, they are used only for spam and utility bills. We are walking up. There is no elevator here. There are 4 apartments on each floor, and each apartment has a secure iron door. This building is very clean and well maintained, but not all Khrushchevka's era building looks as good. Let me introduce you to Mr. Cat. So guys, the first thing we do when we enter an apartment, we take off our shoes. It's a must, no exception. Wait, and of course, the owner of the house usually have slippers for guests, right?
That's good.
So this is the
So
real
hygienic.
owner of the apartment. Meet Katya and Sergei, a young Russian couple. They bought this apartment 3 years ago. It took them a full year just to get the basic renovation done, and they've been enjoying their home for 2 years now. Kate is a photographer and a tour guide, and her husband Sergei is an electrician. So this little space right here, this is the прихожая, the entryway. Yes, it's tiny. In Khrushchevka's apartment, the hallway is basically just enough space to turn around. Every centimeter counts. There is also an intercom, electricity meters, and the Wi-Fi router in the hallway.
Ну, ремонт еще в процессе у нас, как бы, он не заканчивается. Недавно у нас был выбор сделать красивый встроенный шкаф или съездить в отпуск. Как вы понимаете, мы съездили в отпуск.
Сергей, а сколько стоила квартира, когда вы ее покупали?
2850. На данный момент без ремонта квартиры, ну, именно двухкомнатные, ну, от 300 начинаются. Вот, и выше.
The next area to explore in this apartment is bedroom. A standard Khrushchevka bedroom is tiny, just 8 to 10 square meters. It has low ceilings, a single window, and a radiator underneath. There is only room for a bed, a small wardrobe, and a nightstand. Everything is simple, functional, and cramped. Yet it has a cozy, no-frills charm. The room is fiercely functional, designed for sleep and sleep only.
And sleep only.
Стоит кровать, и больше сюда, в общем-то, ничего не помещается.
А как вы эту квартиру купили? У вас ипотека или?
Да, ипотечный кредит на 30 лет. Платеж по ипотечному кредиту 28 тысяч рублей в месяц. Телевизор был. Вот. Телевизор был, вот тут висел, но он сломался. Поэтому мы пока решили временным вариантом обойтись проектором. Вот.
So guys, this was the hallway. This is the bedroom. And the next location is kitchen. This is one of the most iconic things about Khrushchevkas. The kitchen is tiny. We are talking about 5 to 6 square meters on average. That's smaller than most Western bathrooms. But look at this kitchen. It is alive. There is always something on the stove. There are plants on the windowsill, photos on the wall, and a little calendar on the fridge. The kitchen in a Russian home is not just a place to cook and eat. It is where people talk, really talk. late at night, over tea. There is even a phrase in Russian, kitchen conversations. It means the most honest, most personal conversations. The kind you have only with people you really trust. So guys, this is the size of the kitchen. This is classic. So basically, I can touch this wall, and Ekaterina is standing near the window, and there is like 1 meter between us. The good thing here is that the area is small and it's not that much to clean. So,
Yeah.
which is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Советский Союз, они там что-то делали чуть ли не по какому-то спецзаказу специально для бабушки. Вот, ну и в целом, да, то есть как бы стульям, наверное, лет по 50-60. Вот, примерно как дома.
So guys, when we visit someone, our friends, relatives, or anyone else, we need to bring something. It can be like it can be sweets or alcohol or fruits, just as a gift, as a symbol of respect. I would say. Yeah. So we've got a cake. Слышите ли вы соседей?
Бывает иногда, но как бы это не часто. Но обычно здесь слышно, например, там соседи сверху, у них ребенок, девочка, она вот там где-то если бегает, ее слышно. Если кто-то стучит по батарее, потому что кому-то шумно, то слышно. Если кто-то очень громко слушает музыку, прям вот громко, с открытыми окнами, то тоже слышно. А так в целом, я не могу сказать, что прямо мы очень сильно страдаем от этого.
Сколько мы?
Не знаю, сколько мы за коммуналку платим. Мы просто как бы там раз в полгода там долг набежит, какую-то сумму закинем и все.
And every Хрущевка has a balcony. Small but precious.
Yeah.
People use balconies for everything here. Storing food in winter, growing tomatoes in summer, drying laundry, and sometimes just standing here in the evening with a cup of tea looking at the neighborhood. More Хрущевkas are over here and over there, and the next building is also Хрущевка. Хрущевки неудобные по планировке. Вот есть какие-то моменты в планировке, которые тебе не нравятся или наоборот нравятся?
Ну, мне не нравится, что как бы кухня и туалет с ванной у тебя находятся на одной линии, и как бы это все типа очень близко. Вот эта идея, мне кажется, абсолютно нерациональной. Как только мы садимся есть, кот сразу же идет в туалет. При этом абсолютно неважно, какой у него был режим кормления, мы пробовали разное, бесполезно. Как только мы садимся за стол, он идет в туалет.
This is the main room, the гостиная, or living room. In many Хрущевkas apartments, this room is also the bedroom, especially in one-room apartments. Ekaterina's apartment has 2 rooms, which is considered quite comfortable for family. There will be a sofa, a TV, a large wardrobe, and a workspace for Katya here.
Теперь устроился. Все, давай закрывай. Я закрываю. Давай, прячься. Прячься. Прячься.
Коробка разъехалась.
А он еще... Это такой дурацкий стереотип о том, что в каждой российской семье должны быть валенки, они у нас есть. У нас есть костюмы Дед Мороза и Снегурочки, и мы в Новый год поздравляем детей. Вот валенки — это часть костюма Деда Мороза.
This interesting desk was made by Ekaterina's father according to her design. You can work at it both sitting and standing. As we can see, the whole family is very creative.
Ну да, наверное. Ну, 2,5.
2,50.
2,50.
А какое чувство или ассоциации возникают у тебя, когда ты слышишь слово «хрущевка»?
Да, в принципе, я понимаю, что 1000 людей как бы так живут, и, в общем-то, это не то, чего стоит бояться. Есть, мне кажется, жилье, которое гораздо более страшнее, чем это. Здесь очень хороший район, много зелени, детские сады, школы, магазины, остановки. Ну, то есть, вообще абсолютно ты себя чувствуешь в этом комфортно.
And the last part of the apartment to explore is bathroom. In Хрущевkas, the bathroom is usually separate, meaning the toilet is in one tiny room and the bathtub is in another tiny room. This was actually considered an improvement over the communal apartments before, where everyone shared one bathroom on the whole floor. When Ekaterina and her husband were renovating, they decided to keep the wall between the toilet and the bathroom, although some apartment owners knocked down the wall to have more space.
А вот это вот котик прыгает у нас вот на такую высоту.
46 тысяч рублей за коммуналку в прошлом году.
Это что туда входит?
Ну, свет, отопление, электричество в квартире.
Вывоз
и
мусора.
Вывоз мусора. Фонд капитального ремонта, вода горячая, холодная, отопление. В общем, все блага цивилизации. Вот. Интернет сюда не входит.
Мне кажется, что это диковинка такая.
Конечно. So guys, we take water right from the kitchen tap.
Она чистая, ее можно пить. Ее на самом деле можно даже просто пить из-под крана. Ты будешь сейчас...
Это что такое? Guys, look at this. Kate is watching one of the favorite movie in Russia, one of the favorite TV show in Russia. This is the most beautiful creature. The most beautiful creature in the world is here. Да? И такая. So guys, let's have a look what's inside a typical Russian refrigerator.
Вот эта гречка,
Buckwheat.
это варенье, которое бабушка варила. Нет, подожди, да, это которое бабушка варила. Вот это я варила. Тут всякие типа заготовки а-ля гарнадер. Вот. Картошечка. Она, конечно, не в лучшем виде, но она здесь есть.
Картошка.
Ну, яйца. Яйца это база. Пожалуйста, вот. Что еще? Ну,
Майонез?
Майонез. Майонез, да, вот, пожалуйста.
Майонез.
Но остальное не очень типичное, потому что мы приехали с Таиланда. Манго и маракуйя.
Манго маракуйя.
Да.
Это типично для сибиряков. Здесь лекарство.
Да. Это забавная штука, это буквально реликвия. Это пасхальное яйцо. Оно с Байкалом и с Нерпой, да. И как бы, ну вот, моя тетя, она сказала, что одно пасхальное яйцо нужно обязательно оставить на целый год, потому что это оберег от пожара. Горчица. Только это от кота.
Он может открыть холодильник?
Да. Если...
There is a thing about these хрущевкас, which is very hard to explain to someone from the outside. Yes, ceilings are low, walls are thin, and the kitchen is tiny, but these apartments are full of life, full of memory, and full of history.
Yeah.
And I believe this is beautiful. About 12 million Hrushevka apartments were built across the Soviet Union. Thanks to this program, 54 million Soviet citizens were able to improve their living conditions. Today, hundreds of thousands of families still live in them all across Russia. They are not glamorous, but they are home. So guys, I hope this video gave you a window into a real world of ordinary Russian people. I hope guys you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and
Wow, this is how Russians live in their, how did they call it, Krushkoska? Is that how they say it? Man, bros, I won't say it's bad. It's not bad. It helped a lot back then, and it's still helping families till today. Bros, we know the apartment is tiny, it's small. There might be a lot of noise coming from the outside world and all that. But as she said, full of history. It has been helping families and is still warm. It's a place to stay like every other places. Bros, and I must say maybe the house rent and things like that must, are not costing that a lot. So it's a good win, man. Yeah. Kruskoshka. Wow. I know that all Russian apartments are not like this. Bro, certainly we got some apartments which are 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, which are definitely more cute than these. And we still got the worst part too. You guys know. Anyway, it wasn't bad, all put together. Jeez, thanks to you for watching. Let me know where do you guys stay. If you guys have ever stayed in a Krushkoshka before, just let me know about your experience, my G's. Thanks to you for watching. Please keep safe, don't play, man. And peace out.